Hey you, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and for today's video we are doing beauty favorites, but we're doing it a little bit differently. I'm going to do my beauty favorites of January, February, and March of 2024, so if you're into these types of videos, keep on watching. Okay, so we are going to start with a shampoo and conditioner duo. These are the deep conditioner and hair and body wash from Plain Products. So if you follow me enough on social, you know that I love sharing really great options for sustainable beauty. I have been on a sustainable journey since I was in college, and I continue to find new ways to really look at the way that I shop and the way that I consume and make it a little bit more earth friendly every single year. And about 2 years ago, I discovered Plain Products because I was looking for a way to diminish the waste that I had in my beauty routine, specifically in my bathroom. And one of the big things is hair care. I have beauty care products that don't really stray, and for me, it's definitely shampoo and conditioner, specifically maintenance shampoo and conditioners. These are so good. It's really hard to find sustainable beauty that's not only effective, but has a bunch of claims that they're doing great things for the planet. Plain Products checks off all those boxes. And what's another thing? They actually are disrupting the way that we have our economy with something called a closed loop economy. So without getting too techie, basically it means that they are doing the best that they can to make sure that nothing in their supply chain when it comes to their products is thrown away. Everything's refilled. Once I'm done with these products, I actually have a prepaid shipping label and a box that I can send it back to Plain Products. They clean these, sanitize them, and then they fill them for the next customer. So I just love that. I think that this is the way of the future. I think that more brands need to think that way, specifically for the shampoo and the conditioner. What I love about this is that me and my husband both use this. It's a body wash with a shampoo. It's very light. It doesn't strip the scalp. It's moisturizing. It smells amazing. And then the deep conditioner is the same way. I was very apprehensive. As a person with curly hair, kinkier hair, thicker hair, I thought that this was not going to work for me. Pleasantly surprised that it actually does. It really just obliterates any type of tangles, and it smells so good. I will vouch for these every single time, but specifically for the past 3 months because I went through a lot of them. I've been washing my hair a little bit more frequently, probably more so every 3 or 4 days as opposed to every week, because I just want to kind of make sure that my hair growth journey that I'm on is in a better place. And I find that when I wash my hair once a week, I just am prone to more tangles, prone to more split ends. So using this every 3 days has really been helpful. And again, check them out if you are looking for some sustainable swaps in your bathroom. I will leave my discount code and my affiliate link down below. Next for hair care is a style cream. This is the Flora Curl Sweet Braid Cream with the scent Sweet Hibiscus. So this is so funny. I've had this product in my stash for forever, and I just had other things that I was using. I was like, okay, I'm gonna use this mousse, I'm gonna use this gel. And during the winter time, I typically use more creams because I feel like it just kind of imparts more moisture. And I was also doing more protective styles. I think in the first 3 months of this year, I've done more braid outs and twist outs than my whole natural hair journey. This was a complete shocker. I wasn't expecting to love this as much as I do, and I really am in love with the texture and the way that this sets your hair. So for me, in terms of the strands that I have a lot of strands of hair, but my hair is actually really fine. And to have a mix between low porosity and high porosity strands, just to kind of give you an understanding of what my hair type is. And typically when I do protective styles, I find myself always after the second day, my hair just turns into a frizzy ball. I go outside and the humidity just soaks it up and then it's done. This one was like, okay, bet, this is gonna be the one and done. And it truly is my one and done product. I will shampoo, condition, and then air dry my hair to kind of in a set state to where it's actually elongated, I'll braid it up. And then the next day I will put this in with a twist out. And y'all, after I take my hair down after the twist out, my hair looks phenomenal for like 7 days, still in the exact same way that it looked on day one. So it doesn't frizz up, it's not manipulated by the weather. Like, it is so good. Some ingredients in this are, there's aloe, there's also mango butter, cowseed butter, castor oil, there's hydrolyzed protein. So you are getting everything you need to set your hair and style it. And I am so obsessed. Scent wise, it has like a very fresh floral scent. So sweet hibiscus is the scent. And I've used this at least 12 or 13 wash days, and I still have a ton left. A little bit does go a long way. You don't need clumps of it in your hand to put in your hair, and it's a game changer. I know that they've actually rebranded, so this product actually doesn't look like this anymore. I'll put a actual overlay of what this product looks like now, but if you're like me and you have lower porosity hair and you are always kind of you're kind of like down because your porosity is in a space to where it's always manipulated by the weather, grab this. Let me know what you think. I think this is such a great brand. This is also a Black-owned brand, a UK-based brand also. So if you're curious, let me know if you ever check this out, but I vouch for it. It's been, again, like a huge surprise for me in 2024. So next on the hair care docket is another style product. This is the Recoil Curl Activator Cream by AG Care. So the natural hair community has been talking about AG Care for a while, and I was hearing buzz about them, and I finally got to try them this year. They actually sent me a PR package with this and one of their refills of this cream, and I've been testing this out for such a long time, and it's been the only styler besides this that I've been using all year. So I have truly tested it out. I've already refilled this up, and I have some thoughts. So I think that this is another great one and done product, meaning that you don't need to add in a leave-in or like a leave-in spray or anything. This is great on its own. I've tried it on twist outs. I love this as a styler for a wash and go. Like, that's my main way that I love it. It makes your curls pop. It's defined. It actually still has moisture even when it's time for a wash day. And I really like this. I wasn't expecting to like it as much as I do, because I've heard from some other curly girls that this actually leaves flakes in your hair and it was really bad. I don't know if they've reformulated since I've heard those comments, but I didn't get any flakes. Great, like I said, just a wonderful product on its own. I will report back later on in the year to see how it layers with gels or mousses and things of that nature, but this is great on its own. AG Care is a Canadian-based brand. They're also a very sustainable brand as well. They have refills, they have packaging that is recyclable, specifically with packaging that has aluminum. I really love what the brand stands for. I would love to try other things. I know that AG Care has a really great mousse and a really great gel. Also, I think a ACV rinse, like shampoo and conditioner that I hear a lot of people talk about, I'd love to try that out. Let me know down below if you're interested in a full brand review. I would love to kind of test all of their stuff out and give a huge synopsis of what I feel about them. But this product right here, chef's kiss. Okay, so my next two products are oils. The first one is the Braid Hair Oil Everyday Gloss. Let me tell you about this. I don't know why I stopped using this. I actually had 2 bottles of this. One I ran through and then I stopped using it, probably because I just had something else I was using, but I restarted using this again this year, and I forgot how heavenly this smells. It smells like a strawberry lip smacker, and I was trying to figure out what what thing to kind of call it, but if you've ever had a strawberry lip smacker, I'm kind of aging myself, this is exactly how it smells. And this is an amazing oil to take down twist outs, to moisturize, soften your hair. I also love using this, and I've been loving using this as a hair perfume, because the perfume that I'm going to show you, the combination with this is sickening. It is so good. But I really love this. I think that this is one of those oils that truly leaves a nice gloss in your hair, and it's one of those things that you'll keep like continuing to smell your hair because it smells really good. And aesthetically, I think this is so cute. It looks good on your bedside table. This is also a Black-owned brand. The owner is actually from Australia, which I thought was really cool. And Bran makes a ton of other products. I have not tried their gel. I love their shampoo and their conditioner. They are actually in refillable packs, which I love. So they're a sustainable brand as well, but this is a great product. If you're not really into scents, they did make a version that's unscented, but I think the scented version is where it's at. I love this. I have not stopped using this every single week in 2024. It's so good. Next is a pre-treatment that I've been using on a week-to-week basis before I go in and do my shampoo and conditioner. Basically a pre-treatment. This is the Sky Organics Organic Castor Oil Conditioning Oil. So I have loved pre-shampoo treatments for years. What's great about Sky Organics is that this is a completely organic product. It's a one ingredient product and it's humongous. It's organic, it's cold pressed, it's hexane free, it's in a dark bottle, which is what you want for your castor oil. And it's great. I absolutely love it. It's also at an amazing price point too. Leave the information here. And I have to talk about the fact that not only is this great for hair and hair conditioning and stimulating your hair growth process, this is great for your eyelashes, your eyebrows if you want to add a little bit more fullness there, but it's also great for your skin. I actually had the most agonizing ingrown hair a couple weeks ago, and because this has retinoic acid, meaning that it's going to stimulate blood flow, I put some castor oil on that ingrown hair and it made sure, like within that probably 24 hours, that the ingrown hair actually came to a head and did its thing. You know how like just pussy. Yeah, so I was just completely shocked at how great this sped up the process for my ingrown hair. So look up the benefits of castor oil. I'll put a link in my description just to showcase the amazing powers of castor oil in general. My parents would tell you, and I'm sure you guys too, where they'd be like, oh, my parents told me to drink castor oil when I was younger to like keep you regular or whatever. But even externally, like on your skin, castor oil has so many benefits. So this is awesome. If you're interested in it, I will leave some information. Like I said, the link is going to be in my description, but cannot say enough about this. From like head to toe, castor oil is amazing. Moving on to skincare, I have to talk about this toner. This is the toner from House of Dohwa, the Rice Bran toner. I mean, well loved. Used it all year and this is phenomenal. I personally use the 7 skin method, which is a K-beauty method where you utilize toner and splash it on your face 7 times to really impart hydration and increases suppleness in the skin. And I just really love how this also brightens the skin. That's what Rice Bran is known for a brightening effect and hydration. Checks off all boxes. I tend to stick more to hydrating toners more than acid-based toners on a daily basis because I'm very sensitive to anything. So I only use an acid toner maybe like 2 or 3 times a week. And then for the rest, I use this and it's phenomenal. It doesn't really have a smell. Smells like rice. So it's true to the name. And I feel like this is such a huge bottle. I absolutely love this. Price is right here, but this is so good. This has been one of my standout like K-beauty brands for the past like year. They really make some great stuff just for anybody who's looking to brighten the skin and to really have skin that's very soft and hydrated. This is the brand for you. And this toner is really, really great. I highly recommend this. Next, we're going into products that help with acne. The first one is the Josie Maran Argan Apothecary Daily Response Calming Treatment Lotion. Oh my God, the name. It's so long, but this is so good. So I think that sulfur is probably one of those ingredients that doesn't get enough hype. It's such an underrated ingredient when it comes to acne. It is antibacterial, antimicrobial. It helps with redness. It also helps with oil production in your skin, so it really lowers the amount of sebum in your skin. And this is really nice. This also has tea tree in it. This is such an effective product. I love that this is in a serum form. Most of the time when you find products that have sulfur in it, it's usually in a spot treatment or it is in like a face wash. With this being a serum, it's a nice vehicle for me to utilize on my skin every single day. And I noticed a huge reduction in my redness when I use this. The thing about this though, very heavily scented. It's a nice mix of sulfur and tea tree oil. Not really something that I think that a lot of people with sensitive skin would enjoy. but it's something that does dissipate. Maybe within the next like 20 minutes after you use it, it's not going to stay long, but it is very, very effective. If you're a person that deals with acne, adult acne like myself, I think this is something definitely to try. The only thing though, there is a part of the population that is sensitive to sulfur. So if you're sensitive to sulfur, obviously don't use this. But if you are not, and you do have adult acne, I think that this is absolutely worth a try. Next product is a absolute love of mine. This is the Peach Slices Redness Relief Azelaic Acid Serum. This has 10% azelaic acid. This is like my 4th bottle of this. It's about $20. Not the cheapest treatment, but I think that this is well worth it and well worth the money. This will attack any type of pimple. Like I had a brewing pimple last week, one that's under the skin on my chin. I put this on for 2 days, completely gone. Didn't even come to the surface, like super great for that. It also has green tea, it has panthenol, so it's going to moisturize and it's going to soothe the skin. The only thing about this is now that I've used it, again, 4 bottles worth, I am looking for something that has a little bit more strength. So Peach Slices, if you hear me, I want you to make a 20% azelaic acid cream. If you are a lover of azelaic acid like I am, let me know down below if you have any other options. I have tried prescription strength azelaic acid. The vehicles that are utilized for that aren't really my favorite. So it's more of like a very heavy cream and it stung my face a little too much. And that was even at like a 5% basis. So love this because this is something that I could just get at a drugstore at Ulta, but I am looking for something a little bit stronger. Okay, so next up is a serum that helps fight hyperpigmentation. So this serum actually helps with post-hyperpigmentation. It helps with some stubborn hyperpigmentation like age spots or melasma. This is the Mother Science Molecular Hero Serum. And I actually just started using this about a month ago, but like a month is all you need to see some really great improvements. I'm actually done with this already. And it's this beautiful buttery color. It's a great serum because there are no acids in it. It has a key ingredient called malisasin and niacinamide, and it truly like obliterates hyperpigmentation. I'm really, really shocked. I'll put in some clips of videos from the 1st week to the 4th week I've used it, and you can tell like the difference in my hyperpigmentation. I always like to say that I'm always on a constant hamster wheel from acne and hyperpigmentation. And when I find a product that I can use every single day, that plays well with others, that is in a space that doesn't sensitize my skin, it's a winner, and this is it. I am really pleasantly surprised. I've been hearing a lot of talk about it probably for the past year, but didn't really pull the trigger yet because I was using other products that were really great. Sachi Skin has the TCA and all of her products are amazing. So I was like, okay, like that's great. Happy that they like it. But when I got this in my hands, I was like, okay, I understand. I get why people like this because it truly is one of those products that's a standout, and the hype is actually like promised and they actually over deliver on it. So if you have issues with hyperpigmentation and you're looking for a product that also helps pack a punch with antioxidant protection, definitely pick up this serum. She's pricey, she's not cheap, but I think that if you are dealing with stubborn hyperpigmentation, you know the battle and just the uncomfortableness of dealing with it, and sometimes the price is worth it. So check it out. Okay, let's chat about my favorite sunscreen discovery for the 1st quarter of the year. This is the Naked Sundays Cabana Clear Water Gel Serum SPF 50. What a surprise. This one knocked me out the park. I truly was not expecting to love it as much as I do, but this is a really great SPF I feel like I'm going to continue to use during spring and summer. I'm going to test it out on my hand so you guys can see, but it's a water-based SPF. It just, as soon as it hits contact with your skin, it just turns into this milky water and it's gone, as you guys can see. No white cast, nothing. Smells like a sunscreen, so it's like the typical thing, but it's completely gone. I have no eye sting, I have no sensitivity with my eyes. This also layers really well, so it's not gonna pill with any other products that you have. Impeccable. I'm such a picky person with SPF. It has to be the right texture. It has to not give a white cast. It has to stand the test of time in terms of sensitivities, because sometimes my eyes can be really, really sensitive, but really, really good. The price here, I'm gonna leave it up there, is pretty reasonable. You get about 1.1 fluid ounces. I feel like it would be great if you got more. With the SPF, I feel like the amount of times we have to use and apply, I wish there were bigger sizes, but this is really nice. It has Kakadu plum and also has hyaluronic acid. It gives a semi-matte finish. So I have it on right now. So semi-matte finish under the skin. If you're just wearing it on its own, I have powder and stuff on too, so you can't really tell, but I feel like this is just a really great buy. Check it out if you are looking for a new sunscreen. This is chemical as well, so I want to let you know it is not a physical sunscreen. So if you are looking for a new sunscreen to add into your rotation, definitely check this one out. Okay, last up for skincare is actually a foot care product. This is the Foot Rescue Advanced Restorative Treatment from Prequel. I did a deep dive on Prequel, the whole brand review. You can check it out right here, but this is my standout foot products, body care product of the first quarter of the year. This is phenomenal. The way that this product works is amazing. It has a thicker consistency. You want this product to really sit on your skin. I typically use this for my heels and then the sides of my feet because that's where I usually get drier skin. Y'all, I use this 3 times a week and that's it. And my feet are so soft. Like, the winter has nothing on me. Like, I'm so glad I'm doing this now as we go into more sandal season. So my skin is prepped and my my pedicures will last a little bit longer, I feel like, and my nail tech won't be mad at me because I'm actually taking care of my skin like prior to coming to her. So I love this. I think this is such a great product, and it's such a nice product too when it's something that I feel like people just neglect all the time. I think people are like, oh, feet are tough, you don't have to worry about them, it's whatever, but I'm not one of those people. I love taking care of my feet and trying to just make sure my feet are, you know, cute and moisturized and good. And this right here with their socks, a dynamic duo. You don't have to have the socks. I think they're sold out anyway, but just this with a pair of socks at nighttime, again, 3 times a week, you are good to go. Don't use it more than that. I feel like doing that is going to compromise your skin. It's going to make it mushy, unfortunately, and your skin is going to blister, which you don't want. But 3 times a week with this, you're gonna be so happy you started using this. It's so, so good. Let's get into some makeup. So first I have a concealer. Let's kind of backdrop a little bit. So my favorite concealer of all time is the Ilia concealer. And when I went to the Philippines, I actually lost it. I think that it got lost in the shuffle with my luggage. So I am trying to be a good consumer and a good creator by using up the products that I have. And I rediscovered the Make Skin Memetic Concealer. And I am now transported back to why I really love this. This gives a skin-like finish to the skin, blurs out any type of darkness. It isn't cakey. It just melts into the skin. I have it on right now. I love it. Like, I absolutely love it. And it rivals my Ilia concealer. I think that this is also the great shade. I will put the shade in my description because it's off of my bottle right now, but this is such a great concealer. And I don't think a lot of people talk about this. It got a lot of hype when it first came out, but I'm here to tell you, you need to pick this up because it's so good. If you are a person like me who isn't looking for like high coverage or a bright under eye, you're just looking to cover up your darkness, this is for you. And you can, if you want, build up the coverage. I don't need to. I don't feel like my under eyes are that bad, but this is so great. You're not gonna get any cakiness, creasing. It is so good. I love Make Beauty. I think that they make just some great products, and all their products feel very luxurious. As I'm holding this, the weight of this is so nice, and it just looks good again on my vanity. It's such a great product. And I also like that you can see how much you're using up, still get a nice aesthetic look, but then you can also see like, okay, how much am I using? This is really great. I also like to spot conceal too if I don't want to use like a skin tint or a foundation with this, and I've really been loving it. So if you're looking for a concealer, maybe you're on the hunt for something that's more of like a skin-like finish, I think that this Skin Memetic one is a really good one. On to blush. I have 2 blushes. One is the Caliray SoCal Superbloom Lip Cheek Hydrating Softening Shade. It is this like soft, pretty like light pink color, really great for spring, and I've just been obsessed with it. Not only using it as a blush, but using it also as a stain for my lips. It is very fresh. As a stain, it is not drying at all, and I feel like that's the reason why I kind of geared towards not even utilizing stains, but this is non-drying, it's hydrating to the skin, it builds up really nicely if you want an extra layer. But this one is called Wildflower, and it's really, really pretty on. I think Caliray is one of those brands that is kind of now emerging, and I'm really liking a lot of their stuff. Not only do I like their blush, I think that they make a really great setting spray and primer as well. And they just came out with this color correcting concealers that I'm really intrigued to try, but this is really nice. I've been nonstop using this. Has not left my side or left my purse ever. And then next for blush, I've also been loving Jones Road Lip and Cheek Stick in bright coral. So if you could tell, I really love multi-use products when I use makeup. This one is a very peachy coral color. This is actually what I have on my cheeks right now. I haven't personally used this for my lips, but on my cheeks, this is really nice. I typically, when I want to kind of layer on my blush, I will add on just a regular powder blush, then this color, and it kind of sets it in really nicely to where it kind of melts into the skin and lasts longer. I think orange blushes look really good on tan or darker skin, and I think that this is one of those products for me that has been a standout in Jones Road. I don't really like a lot of Jones Road products. This is the one that I feel like has been a hit for me. If you're into more multi-use products that you can utilize not only for your cheeks, your lips, and even your eyes, check out Jones Road. This is, again, their cheek and lipstick in bright coral. Next is the only eyeshadow I've been using all year, and this is the Make Multi-Chromatic Metal Reflecting Eyeshadow in Blaze. I love more earthy tones on me when it comes to eyeshadows, and this has just been my go-to. I love the way that it sets. It's not foily, it's not gonna like move on your eyelids. I think that this is even good without any primer. My eyelids are oily too, so this is a really great one and done eyeshadow. This with a little bit of mascara and like tight lining my eyes, like I'm done for the day. So this is really, really good. If you're looking for eyeshadows that have a lot of dimension, that you don't have to do too much with it, these multi-chromatic metal reflecting eyeshadows are really cool. I'm gonna put also a picture of all the other colors because they have some deep purple, some blues, some gunmetal grays that are really stunning. For me, I think that this Blaze is just the perfect shade for my tan skin. For lips, one of my favorites has been the Naturium Phyto Glow Lip Balm in the color Spice. So good. It is the most hydrating lip balm that I've tried, and y'all know there have been tons of releases. This is my favorite for the color payoff, but also for the moisture. This will last you all day. It has a really great feel. It's not overly sticky, and it's not one of those glosses that's going to move around. It's gonna stay in place, which I really like. This is good with lip liner. This is good without lip liner. I actually have it on my lips now. Coral kind of lipstick, and then I topped it off with this, so it gives like a nice like cherry cola vibe. And these are only $10. You can get this at Target or online. And I feel like the colors that come in the Cafe collection are really suitable for tanner and darker skin tones, but I feel like it's universally just really pretty, but this is my favorite. So lastly, the last favorite that I have is a perfume, and this is from Flora. This is the scent Strawberry Letter. Oh my gosh. When I think of strawberries, sometimes I think that perfume brands get it wrong because they make it super just intoxicatingly sweet. This is not what you get with Strawberry Letter. You get some really beautiful like amber notes, and it's very jammy, and I feel like this is one of those scents that you are just going to get addicted to wearing. And when I was talking about the hair gloss, the combination is the hair gloss and Strawberry Letter. Okay, it is so good together. Like they both play off of each other, and I think that when you wear a scent and you really want to make sure that you smell like it, having something in your hair is great because your hair has movement and you're constantly kind of moving around. So added to the hair with this on just all over is such a great addition. This is actually now back in stock. It was sold out for a while, but this is back in stock. I love it. I really just... yeah, it's such a beautiful scent. I think Fleur does scent so well. I think that this is probably one of my favorites that they've come out with. I love Missing Person. They have also, I think it's called Tangerine Boy, was one of my favorites for last summer. But this one, I have a chokehold over it right now. Okay, thank you for sticking with me for my Q1 favorites. Let me know if any of the ones that I mentioned are ones that are your favorites too, or if you have any other information that you'd like me to share, leave them in the comments. I will be sharing my empties over on Instagram, so check over there for my March empties. But until next time, I will talk to you guys really soon. Bye.